Hello everyone, Jonathan Schlack, EAS&Weather here, with a severe weather update. First off, I apologize for the late video, and for not posting these severe weather outlook videos over the past several days. I've been very sick, and it's taken a lot out of me, so I did not have the energy to do these videos, and when I did try to do a video, I couldn't get through the first 30 seconds of the video without coughing uncontrollably. But I don't feel as bad today. I'm still a little sick today, but not nearly to the extent of Thursday and Friday. But I still sound like a little bit of a horse, so just bear with me here in the video. Anyway, we have a slight risk today that encompasses parts of east central and southeastern New Mexico and west central Texas. There is a marginal risk area today that covers parts of northeastern, north central, and central New Mexico, western Texas, and a small part of the Oklahoma Panhandle. Going up here, there is a marginal risk today that covers east central and southeastern Minnesota, much of Wisconsin, much of Iowa, northwestern Missouri, northeastern Kansas, and east central Nebraska. And another marginal risk area today that covers southwestern New York State, central and western Pennsylvania, much of Maryland, Washington, D.C., north central and central Virginia, and eastern West Virginia. Going to the tornado threat for today, there is a 5% chance of an isolated tornado today that covers east central New Mexico and west central Texas, and a 2% chance of an isolated tornado today that covers parts of east central and southeastern New Mexico and northwestern Texas. Going to the wind threat for today, there is a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 50 miles per hour higher today that encompasses east central and southeastern New Mexico and west central Texas, and a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today that covers north central, northeastern, and central New Mexico, a small part of the Oklahoma Panhandle, and western Texas. Going up here, there's another area where we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today that covers southeastern Nebraska, northeastern Kansas, northwestern Missouri, much of Iowa, southeastern Minnesota, and much of Wisconsin. And finally, over here, there is a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today that covers southwestern New York State, central and western Pennsylvania, much of Maryland, Washington, D.C., north central and central Virginia, and eastern West Virginia. And go to the hail threat for today, there is a 15% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today that encompasses, don't like this update on me, but there's a 15% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today that covers east central and southeastern New Mexico and west central Texas. Now, if you look at the black dashed area encompasses parts of east central New Mexico and west central Texas. The black dashed area is where there is a 10% chance of seeing hail of 2 inches in diameter or larger today. So be on the lookout, especially in that black dashed area, which again has a 10% chance of seeing hail up to 2 inches in diameter or larger, and there's a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today that encompasses northeastern, north central, and central New Mexico, parts of the Oklahoma Panhandle, and western Texas. Going up here, there is a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today that encompasses east central Nebraska, northeastern Kansas, northwestern Missouri, much of Iowa, east central and southeastern Minnesota, and much of Wisconsin. So, going over here, there is also a 5% chance of seeing hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today that encompasses southwestern New York State, parts of central and western Pennsylvania, western Maryland, as well as the Maryland Panhandle, North Central and Central Virginia, and Eastern West Virginia. So, going to the summary for today, scattered severe storms capable of all hazards are possible this afternoon and evening across portions of the southern high plains. So, that's the day 1 outlook. Going to the day 2 outlook now, there is a marginal risk tomorrow that covers parts of western Texas, southwestern, central, and northeastern Oklahoma, southeastern Kansas, pretty much the southern half of Missouri, far northern Arkansas, extreme southwestern Illinois, and the very tiny part of southwestern Kentucky. There is no tornado threat for tomorrow, which is good news. Going to the wind for tomorrow, there is a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow. That encompasses parts of western Texas, southwestern, central, and northeastern Oklahoma, southeastern Kansas, southern half of Missouri, far northern Arkansas, far southwestern Illinois, and the very teeny tiny part of southwestern Kentucky. Going to the hail for tomorrow, there is a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow. That encompasses parts of western Texas and southwestern Oklahoma. And going to the summary for tomorrow, isolated severe thunderstorms are possible on Sunday, which is tomorrow, from West Texas to central and southern Missouri. So, that's the outlook for days 1 and 2. So, stay safe today and tomorrow, even in the marginal, and I will have another update tomorrow. Take care.